What's up, boys? So it's been a week since I started an OnlyFans Management Agency I told about in the previous video. So now it's time to share some results and tell you some story behind it. So I'm making this video mostly for myself, but I also want to share with you some things that are gonna save you a lot of time and efforts. I'm showing you this business with no fucking pink glasses or fake results, so let's get straight to it. So in the previous video I said that I signed a model, and as I told you in the previous video, the networking is the key here. And of course you have to be very fucking careful in this business because 95% of people in this sphere is fucking assholes that are trying to scam you or just get some sales from you and give you nothing in return, so be careful with it. But there are 5% of people that are actually helpful, that actually want to help you, and if you're lucky enough, you'll get plenty of people around you like that. So I signed a model, and we signed a 1-year contract, and I talked to her before just to see if she's motivated, what is her background and stuff like that, just to see if she is a good fit or not. And I bought her contract from the guy I already know for some time, and for me it was pretty trustworthy, and I paid to him half before signing and half after a week. So that was a pretty good deal for me. So the model is from Argentina, and she has a pretty good shape, she has a pretty cute face, and she's pretty hardworking, at least so far. It's pretty easy to work with her. But the only thing is, guys, if you are signing a model, just be sure she can follow fucking instructions without asking a lot of questions like, why I need that, and stuff like that. So you'll just avoid this amount of time like there's gonna be just wasted on explanations and shit, because initially it's gonna be okay for you, but as you go it's gonna get harder and harder. So make sure your model just follows the fucking instructions and don't ask a lot of questions. So mine, she doesn't ask a lot of questions. The only thing that I don't like so far, but I'm working on it, is she can't follow instructions exactly as I want them, like exactly as I described to her. For example, like stand like that, take this pose, look at the camera, set up the lighting here and shit. So she does it, but she does it partially, like 75%, but 25% are, pretty not as I wanted it to be. So I just made her to redo the content and shit. So eventually we're gonna get to it. So how I started with traffic. So my first idea was to run dating apps, and I actually do that. So I kind of cracked Bumble, I kind of cracked Hinge, so I was able, and I'm still able, to get some traffic from there, like let's say 200, 300 snap ads per day from there. But the main fucking problem is the conversion rate. So it's not that hard for me to get traffic from dating apps because I already have VAs. I'm working with my friend. He was already my friend. Together, see, he's running dating apps as well. So we are constantly, discussing things related to it, just constantly improving and shit. And with traffic there is no problem, but the problem is fucking conversion. That's fucking terrible. I don't know, Cupid lately is not converting that good, because when you just add people to Snap, and even if you have a good opener, good menu opener, good settings and shit, they almost immediately figuring out that it's a fucking bot. I'm just gonna send you some proofs here and here, and that's fucking crazy. I don't know how I can deal with it, because it directly affects the fucking conversion. And CTR stage is like 40% for me, which is terrible, because my friend has like 60%, which is way better, but he still has the same conversion rate. Although we have different models, we use a little bit different setups and shit, but it's still very low. It's about 4% for me, like 5%. It's fucking crazy. That's hilarious. That's the thing. So I was thinking about switching from fucking Cupid to chatters just to see how it's gonna work, because there'll be more, human. So that was the first thing. And fucking Cupid is also crazy. They have a lot of bugs and shit. And so I bought like 100 credits or something for X to test out some things, to test out my method basically. So I made some posts and I started getting a lot of traffic, and a lot of like pretty warm traffic. So I would say I'll have like 12% conversion rate there. I can probably predict, but I would say from 8 to 12%, which is not bad, because the average conversion is like 7 to 8%. And at some point, the fucking bot stopped working, like just for no reason. I texted to a few guys from Cupid, and they said text to fucking support. I texted to fucking support, nobody responded, and I already see that I'm losing momentum and shit. I'm losing money basically. I even texted to fucking developer of Cupid, and everything he said was like, send me your fucking ass power profile, so I'm gonna look into it. And you know what? They found a problem. They like updated the bot with a patch, and they published about it on Cupid, Telegram. But when I asked them like, is gonna be any compensation or credits or something, they fucking ignored me. Like basically I spent money, I lost momentum, and I gave them fucking feedback based on what they improved the fucking Cupid, and they just don't give a fuck. And I don't give a fuck about them as well now. So there are only 2 good guys in Cupid, these 2, and the rest of them are fucking assholes. So 95% of people there are fucking assholes. They will not ever care about you and your business. Just keep it in mind. So first week results. You can see them here. There is definitely a room for improvements, but it's just the first week, so I think it's not bad. And I'm still figuring out some things like conversion improvement, funneling improvement, and doing X, because I know a method how to get some guys from there pretty fast, and the conversion rate there is not that good, but that's what I'm working on right now. Also, I started doing content repurposing. I'm not planning to scale it too much right now, but I'm just figuring things out step by step. So I started it yesterday and I already have some results, so we can check it right here. And I'm doing YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and the best results for now with YouTube. And I'm also planning to post some long form videos on YouTube just to see how it's gonna work, because it's a pretty good source of traffic. So yeah, a lot of things. I'm talking to a lot of guys, getting a lot of ideas, a lot of fields to try. And of course I'm planning to focus on just maybe 2 sources of traffic and perfect them. So key takeaways here. Cupid looks like it's not gonna convert too much anymore, because I think it really depends on your setup for sure, but it's already getting so saturated that Sims basically can figure it out like almost right away. And this method, unfortunately, feels like it's gonna die in the near future. So yeah guys, if you have any proposals, or you just want to exchange your styles or just talk to me, there is a link to my Telegram in the description down below, so feel free to text to me. So yeah boys, don't forget to drop the like and follow the channel to not miss new videos. And G63 was here. Peace out boys.